Ganji. Welcome to another episode of On the Line. Today, we're going to talk about making sure that our young guns, our rookies, our new boots, make sure that they have pride in what they do, pride in the job that we do in corrections. And I think a lot of that push comes from us as senior staff to make sure we do what we can so that new boots understand the value in the work that's being done behind the wall. And I think if they find value in the work, they begin to find value in themselves. And who do I have on with us today? None other than the author of The Cage Was Her Cocoon. Everybody wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, it's on me. It's on me. Sorry. All right. Connie. What's up, Connie?
Hello. Hi, everybody. Connie Alleyne here. I'm the founder and president of the Civilian Corrections Academy and the author of The Cage Was Her Cocoon. And today, I think it's a very good discussion that we're having just to make sure that, even if people are coming in, probably not with the rightest of reasons, at least as more senior staff, we can kind of help guide them in the right direction and help build that sense of pride.
Right. I agree with you, Connie. This job is more than just coming in for the external incentive. If there's good pay, good benefits, we need people that are in it for the right reasons. They have to have some connection to some value that serves a higher purpose, because corrections really is the business of serving others. I mean, think about that. We protect the public, we protect each other, we protect the population. I mean, it really is a job that's dedicated to the commitment of those brave men and women who risk their lives behind the wall to make sure that everything we do gives us an environment that's safe and secure, not just for the inside, but also for the outside as well. It's definitely work that gets overlooked. So if you're looking to come into this profession to be recognized, obviously that's not the case as well. That's not going to happen either. But I will start with this. Now, we've been doing these shows for a while, especially on Tier Talk. And the big thing here is that we try to instill a belief in those that are trying to come into this profession. We're trying to let them know that this profession has value, that this profession is worth it. And it kind of goes against what most people tend to believe. They tend to see us as jail guards and they don't give us the importance that we deserve, the importance of the work that we do behind the wall. And that's not just for correctional officers, obviously. That's for anybody that works behind the wall. I think just the field of corrections, the work that we do is minimized, or in some cases just disregarded. But one thing is, guys, when you come into this profession, the big thing is about this belief that you have to have in the work that you're doing. And that belief starts when you start getting interested in this profession, start doing your research, because now there's so much research out there, guys. I mean, not even just the YouTube channels, but you guys can become members of social media groups where you can talk to other professionals who've walked the walk, who can really give you a professional perspective. But more importantly, they can cultivate you. They can bring about a respect for this profession that you're not going to get anywhere else. So first thing, Connie, and I'm sure you would agree, is it starts with the right motivation. Why? What are the reasons that you're coming in? And in today's world, you have so many resources to explore that before you even enter. So for me, the mindset going in matters first. Before I can cultivate anyone, the mindset of the individuals coming in holds a lot of weight.
Absolutely. I mean, so first and foremost, I think it should be a given, right? You're going to get into a state position or federal, whichever way you go in corrections, and you're going to get the benefits and you're going to get the income, right? You're going to get the union in some places, and some places you don't. But I think those are the things that are given and ultimately don't keep you motivated to do your job, because that's not going to change much. Yes, probably as you move up the ranks and maybe as you decide either way to stay in corrections, whether it's all the overtime you work, that in of itself is not a thing that is necessarily going to change or will keep you incentivized to continue to do the job. That first code response you go to and you save a life, it's that first incident that you're able to de-escalate without a use of force. It's when you start seeing the skills that you've built, the training that you've undergone, and the things you've learned applied in the real world setting. And then you get, the fist bumps from your colleagues, yeah, you did a great job today. you get that positive reinforcement that you're in the right place, you're doing the right things. Those are the things that will help you build that pride and that sense of purpose in your role, as opposed to you looking for, those kind of data boys coming from outside. We may never get that coming from outside, but internally, for me to know that you had my back when we were on the line, for me to know that, you didn't run away from the danger, you ran to it with me. We held it down together. Whatever that thing is that, helps us to establish that brotherhood, that camaraderie, that family. Those are the things that make you proud to do your job, proud to be an officer, proud to be providing your service in the correctional environment.
I love that, Connie, because it's those exact reasons that push you away from those external incentives. And believe it or not, the external incentives, like Connie said, it's not going to help you when when this career becomes a little bit rocky. You need the internal, something intrinsic that kind of goes above and beyond, but then again, connects to something of value, of purpose. Now, what I would like to see, and again, this isn't wishful thinking, guys. I mean, honestly, if I want someone next to me, I want the person next to me to be there for the right reasons, because to me, that's going to motivate them to, like Connie said, go to those codes, be that hero that's expected of us in this profession, have that courage. But one thing is that when you get the people that are coming in for those right reasons, we also have to make sure that we don't lose that. We have to do what we can to make sure that we cultivate those people to continue to grow with that foundation. Let's not shift that foundation. Let's not be foolish. Let's not push them aside. If they have a belief that really connects to value and purpose in this profession, let's reinforce that belief. Let's give them a strong foundation, so when they're next to me, we could be strong together. And I think it definitely starts with the academy. The academy needs to be able to recognize who's in it for the right reasons, because again, you don't want to discover that when a code happens. You want to be able to discover that right now. Let me know right now, like, who's in it for the right reasons. And then what we need to do, Connie, is that once we're able to find out who's in it for the right reasons, and we keep the positive motivation, go with those beliefs, goes with the, keep the strength in that purpose. Then when they start transitioning from the academy to the agency, we connect them with like-minded individuals who have those same beliefs, the same values, the same, I'm not going to say the same purpose, but has a purpose, that's greater than, it's not selfish. It's a selfless purpose. I really believe that in this profession, we are meant to serve others. So if you can find that connection from when someone comes in to when someone goes into the academy to when someone transitions out of the academy into the agency, and you can connect them with people that have the same mindset, the same beliefs, same values, the understanding of a purpose behind what we do, to me, that's the best way to maintain professional staff who are motivated for the right reasons, but more importantly, they're proud of what they do and who they have become behind the wall. Would you agree to that?
Absolutely. I mean, I think there's nothing more self-satisfying than being able to look back on what you accomplished, being able to look back on how you evolved, look back on the lives that you've been able to touch, the people you've been able to impact. And it's not just the population. Sometimes it's just, I became, close with this person, right? Like, whether it's you're in a management space or you're on the front line, when you're able to impact the lives of the people that you work with, I think those are the things that those are the things that incentivize you. Those are the things that you are personally proud of. And you don't really necessarily need someone from outside to give you that validation, because you know that day in and day out, you're doing hard work and that you're putting yourself out there. You're doing your best to make sure that you're present and available for any situation that presents itself, whether it's someone needing some sort of, professional sort of advice, like if you're on the line, you're working a post, you're possibly being transferred to a different post and you want to talk to somebody else about it. like maybe something you've given to someone or something they gave to you was like a gem. And it's like, wow, you know what, when I get on the post, this is what I know I need to do. It's like all these little ways that seem to be, not a big deal that could make all the difference. And those are the things that I think help to build the pride.
Yeah, because also ultimately at the end, there's that family thing. So once we start looking to the left or right of us and see that everybody is proud of what they do, we start reflecting that, but we also realize it's okay to be proud to be in this profession. I mean, sometimes we're surrounded by all these negative people that the one person that walks in being proud now feels like they're an outcast. I mean, how could you be an outcast knowing that you're proud of what you do, proud of being in this profession, proud of what it is that you serve? And another thing is for the senior staff, come on, guys, this is on us. This responsibility is on us to make sure that we maintain that level of pride. That means not only do we connect with them and help them with their beliefs and their goals and whatever their purpose is, but we also be a model for them to kind of follow. Let them see that we're proud. And don't get me wrong, guys, we all go through shit. I've been through shit. Connie's been through shit. Gary's been through shit. Russ has been through shit. But we can to rise above it. That's what makes us unique. And then what we do is after we rise above it, we get ready to battle another day. I think one of the proudest moments I've ever had in my life was after a code, and we're all sitting there a little bit bloody, but we knew we had each other's back. We knew we had a purpose. When it was done, we saved a life. That was the key. Again, no greater value than to give your life to another, to make that sacrifice, that commitment. So again, guys, this is a job that definitely serves the public, a job that when you retire, you should be very proud of. I mean, this is a job that you take with you from, I know people that retired that continue to, believe in this profession, even though they had many reasons to let it go. They still do their best to have that impact because they know there's an importance here. And these are people doing it on their own time. So if they could do it on their own time, then imagine those that come into work that still can't find value. That's on them. Don't make that you. And again, senior officers, please do what you can to make sure that when these recruits come in and they're prideful and they want to do the job and they want to have a purpose, reinforce that. It's not about the negative, guys. It's about literally us working together as one and reminding the public that we exist, that we have a purpose, and to continue fighting that fight every day. We win some, we lose some, but in the end, after the 25 years, after you ride this whole thing out, I know for a fact that I'll be proud of the career I had, and I got 7 years left. Hey, Connie, any thoughts in closing?
I just want to say, no one can make you feel happy about the work that you're doing. You have to be able to go to work every day, be happy with the professional that you're evolving into and the work that you're doing. You have to be able to find meaning in it. And if you cannot find meaning in it, sometimes it is a matter of seeking out a mentor, someone who can kind of help you get through those rough days where you're not feeling that there's meaning. You can't see how you play into the bigger picture. But as you learn more about the industry, you learn more about your facility, your state, because each state has different stuff going on in corrections. You start to build that pride because your understanding also grows. So all I would say is just, hang in there while you're building your knowledge base and you're understanding more how you fit into the bigger picture, because the pride will come and your understanding of your meaning and your purpose in the role will also come.
Love that, Connie. No matter how tough this profession gets, never forget your purpose, your reason why. And for those senior staff members, again, I know it's tough for you, but you have to do what you can to reinforce that in our rookies. Again, I want someone that has pride in this job, not someone who doesn't care. So we need to do what we can to promote that pride. As always, guys, the show is on the line. If you haven't, don't forget, subscribe to Guardian RFID. They got great content on this channel. We show up weekly as well. Just a lot of stuff to learn. It really is. I'm starting to actually go back and checking out some of the older videos. We've done a lot of videos on this channel, and just you get to learn every day. And okay, how many years you got in? I really don't. It's always worth 5 or 10 minutes to check out to see what someone else has to offer. As always, guys, stay safe.